Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue with our Action PC Baseball 2020 version and the Greatest Teams League that comes with it. And this is Game 2 for the 1946 Red Sox and the 1927 Yankees. I'll be playing as the 46 Red Sox, the Action PC Sim Engine, as the 27 Yankees. The Yankees defeated the Red Sox 6-5 in Game 1, and that was offline. We'll bring you Game 2 from the Bronx online in moments. Let's go to the starting lineups. For the Red Sox, Johnny Pesky will lead off and play shortstop. Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor, is in center field. He'll bat second. Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams, will bat third and play left field. Rudy York will bat fourth and play first base. Bobby Doors at second. He'll bat fifth. Leon Culberson will play right and bat sixth. The designated hitter is McBride. Pinky Higgins bats eighth and plays third base. Wagner will do the catching and bat ninth. For the 27 Yankees, and the lineup was set by the Action PC Sim Engine. As you can see, Babe Ruth is in left and Musial is in right. I would have had it the other way, but oh well. I thought I had set the lineups. And the computer went with its own thing. So Combs is in center field. He'll lead off. Koenig will play short and bat second. Ruth is in left. We have Ruth in right field. That is really bizarre. The pitcher shows him in left. Wow. Well, that's strange. Gehrig's at first, Musial's in left, Lazzeri's at second, Pasquale's the DH, Collins does the catching, and Dugan's at third base. That is very weird. Alright, well, we found a glitch. Let's just go into options for a second. It's not going to let me do that. Alright, so Pennock is on the mound. That's Herb Pennock. And he was 19-8 with 2 saves, 3 ERA. Behind the plate for the Yankees, Pat Collins, 4 range, 5 arm. Dugan's a 7 at third. Koenig's a 7 at short. Lazzeri is an 8 at second. Gehrig's a 9 at first. Tremendous defensive infield. And we show Ruth in left, even though we have him in right in the lineup. Combs is in center, and Musial is in right. Ruth's a 5 and a 9. That's range and arm. Combs is a 9 range, 4 arm, and Musial is a 4 range, 9 arm. Pesky's at the plate. Pesky batting .400 after one game. Here's the pitch from Pennock to Pesky. He's going to take. That's a ball. Pesky will take until he has a strike. Another ball, so Pennock cannot find the plate. Dominic DiMaggio on deck. 2-0 count. Pesky taking all the way. Ball 3. Pesky puts the bat on his shoulder. And there's a strike finally. Hitters count 3-1. Collins very frustrated right now with Herb Pennock. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Johnny Pesky. Ground ball. Gehrig with a diving stop. He throws to Pennock. And 1 out. And just like that, simsalabim, the Action PC computer has put Ruth where he belongs in right and Musial in left. That's pretty funny. So a great play by the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. 1 out. Now bring up Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio was hitless in Game 1. Here's the pitch to Domi. That's a base hit to right, and it's going to get past Ruth. DiMaggio slides in safely to second. So a 1-out double for the little professor. And here comes Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. Williams was hitless in Game 1. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pennock picks up the sign from Collins. Here's the pitch to the splendid Splinter. Fly ball to Ruth in right. He makes the catch. DiMaggio goes back to tag. He will hold. Only a 41% chance. So with 2 outs, DiMaggio will be off on contact. And here comes Rudy Sergeant York. He was hitless in Game 1. Pennock deals to the right-handed batting York. Fly ball to Ruth. Ruth going back at the track. He makes the catch and bangs into the wall. The Red Sox strand one. Bottom of the first, due up for the Yankees, Combs, Koenig, and Ruth. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox, Dave Ferris. Ferris was 25-6 with 3 saves, 3.25 earned run average. Behind the plate is Wagner. He's a 5-range, 3-arm. Higgins is a 5 at third. Pesky's a 7 at short. Bobby Doerr is an 8 at second. So the Red Sox strong up the middle. York below average to Poor at first. He's a 3. Ted Williams is a 5-range, 4-arm in left. DiMaggio a 10-range. He'll chase everything down. And a 6-arm. And Culberson, 4-range, 5-arm in right. He's in there for his stick. Here comes Combs. Combs batting .600 after one game. Koenig on deck. The pitch from Ferris to Combs. Ground ball up the middle. Doerr ranges towards the second base bag. Throws to York. 1 down. Nice play by Bobby Doerr. He backhanded that. And that will bring up Mark Koenig, batting .250. Ferris deals to the lefty Koenig. Ground ball. Pesky charges that short. And it's going to be an infield hit. He can't get the ball out of his glove. And Koenig is on. York will hold him on. And here comes the Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. George Herman, Babe Ruth. He knocked in 2 runs in game 1. No homers so far. And .667 batting average. Gehrig on deck. Here's the pitch to the Bambino. They throw behind Koenig, and he just dives back in safely. That was a ball. Wagner came popped up, and he threw to York. Thought they're going to catch Koenig napping. Yankees fans revved up. They want to take 2 in a row from their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. The windup and the pitch to Ruth. Fly ball, shallow center. DiMaggio on the run. He makes the catch. What a catch it was. As Koenig retreats back to first, let's watch that diving catch again by DiMaggio. A flare in the center. DiMaggio went a long way to make that catch. So 2 outs. Koenig will be off on contact. And here comes Lou Gehrig. He made a spectacular play in the top of the first. Gehrig was hitless in game 1, but did have an RBI. Musil on deck. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. And he strikes out. The side is retired. We go to the top of the second. Scoreless here in the Bronx. Due up for the 46 Red Sox. Doerr, Culberson, and McBride. Bobby Doerr, .250, 1 homer, 2 ribbies. Collins wiggles the fingers. Pennock nods his head. The pitch to Doerr. Fly ball to right. Ruth will make the catch. 1 out. Ruth was perfectly positioned. And that brings up Leon Culberson, batting .500. He had a homer and 2 ribbies, but he made a horrific error that cost the Red Sox the game, but he's back out there because of his stick. Pennock nods his head. He rocks and deals to Culberson. Ground ball to Koenig. Koenig makes a diving stop at short, pops up, fires to Gehrig. And that is 2 down, robbing Culberson of a hit. 2 outs, base is empty, and here comes the designated hitter, Tom McBride, .333. No homers, no ribbies. Here's the pitch to McBride. Fly ball, shallow center. Combs comes racing in, makes the catch. And 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the second, due up for the 27 Yankees, Musil, Lazzeri, and Pasquale. Bob Musil, .333 with a ribby. Lazzeri on deck. Ferris deals to the right-handed batting Musil. Fly ball, DiMaggio on the run, left center field. He makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Tony Lazzeri, .250 and a ribby. Wagner goes through the signs. Ferris rocks and deals. Lazzeri lines to Pesky. Great reaction by the Red Sox shortstop. 2 down. And here's the designated hitter, Ben Pasquale. He was hitless. 0 for 3 in game 1. He awaits the Ferris offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Fly ball. Williams comes in and left, makes the catch, and 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. We've played 2. We're scoreless here in the Bronx. Due up for the 46 Red Sox. Higgins, Wagner in the top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pinky Higgins, 333. Wagner on deck. The pitch to Pinky. Fly ball, Combs moving to his left, makes the catch in center, 1 down. Now bring on Hal Wagner. Wagner getting his first start of the season. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pennock's ready to work. Pitch homeward bound to Wagner. Curveball, and Wagner slaps the ball the other way, and it will be a double down the line. Nice job by Wagner as he just went with the curveball in the outside corner as he shot it down the left field line. A 1-out single. Top of the order, Johnny Pesky. Pesky 0 for 1. He grounded to first. Wagner, not a proficient runner at second. Here's the pitch to Pesky. Pesky singles to left. Wagner hits third base and will be held up. He's an awful runner, and Musil has a 9 arm. So runners on the corners with 1 out. Here comes a little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, brother of Joe. He's 1 for 1. He doubled. Trying to give the 46 Red Sox the lead here. Collins setting the defense. Now the catcher squats down, sets the target. The pitch to DiMaggio. DiMaggio fly ball to right. Ruth makes the catch. Wagner tags up and scores. So it's 1-0 Boston. Ruth had to come in, and when he made the catch, he was handcuffed. And Wagner scores without a throw. So 2 outs, 1-0 Boston. Sac fly by Dominic DiMaggio. That'll bring up Teddy Ballgame. Ted Williams, he's 0 for 1. He flew to right. Pesky will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to the splendid splinter from Pencock. They throw over. Pesky dives back safely. Again, Pencock looks to first. Now nods his head. Here's the pitch to Ted Williams. Williams fly ball deep to right. Ruth racing back, reaching up. He makes the catch and bangs into the wall. Red Sox strike first, though, on the sac fly by DiMaggio. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0, 46 Red Sox. Due up for the 27 Yankees. Collins, Dugan in the top of the order, Combs. Collins was hitless in Game 1. Dugan on deck. The windup and the pitch to Pat Collins. Ground up the middle. Sinking line drive. Drops in front of DiMaggio. So Collins has his first hit of the season. York will hold him on, and that will bring up Joe Dugan. Dugan, excellent bunter, 10 out of 10. Hit and run, 8 out of 10. Third base will play in. And Collins will actually play the corners in. So York in at first, Higgins in at third. Here's the pitch from Ferris to Dugan. Ground ball to York. York takes it to the bag himself. 1 out. But Collins advances to second. So a nice piece of hitting by Collins. I'm sorry, by York. By Dugan. Third time's a charm out. So 1 out. Collins at second. Top of the order. Earl Combs. He's 0 for 1. Koenig on deck. Ferris peeks over his shoulder. He throws to Bobby Doerr, who sneaks in behind, but Collins gets back. As they felt Collins was straying a little too far away from the bag. Here's the pitch to Combs. Base hit to center. DiMaggio puts a charge on it. Collins will score. DiMaggio will throw to the cutoff man, and it's 1-1, so Combs has an RBI single. Yankees tie it right up. Fans are revved up. Here comes Mark Koenig. He is 1 for 1. He's had an infield single. Holmes, great chance of stealing second. Ferris throws over. York applies the tag. Not in time. Ferris again looks to first. Now in at Wagner. He rocks and deals to Koenig. There you go. Base hit. Hit and run. Higgins only play to first. And that'll be 2 outs. Combs will be at second. And here comes George Herman, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1, the Bambino. Here's the pitch around. Ruth grounds it to the right side. He reached for it. Doerr throws to York, and the side is retired. But the Yankees tie it up. We go to the top of the fourth, knotted at 1. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, York, Dorr, and Culberson to face Pennock. York is 0 for 1. He awaits the Pennock offering. Pitch homeward bound. York works a walk. Good job by York. So he's at first base. Not a threat to steal, but Gehrig is holding him on. Here comes Bobby Dorr. Culberson's on deck. Dorr's 0 for 1. He homered in game 1. Yankees hoping to turn 2 up the middle with Koenig and Lazzeri. Collins wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Pitch homeward bound to Bobby Dorr. Dorr, fly ball. Musil in left comes in, makes the catch. York retreats to first. 1 out. Now we'll bring up Leon Culberson. There's the hit and run. There goes York. Culberson rips a shot to left. York hits second base and heads to third. So Leon Culberson again in the lineup, not because of his defense. He's horrific in right, but because of his bat. And we thought about DHing him, but McBride's not much better. If we have a lead, we will bring in Mekovich for defensive purposes. So first and third, Red Sox threatening to take the lead again. And here comes Tom McBride. McBride is 0 for 1. Pennock in a bit of a pickle here. Double play ball will get him out of it. Collins goes through the signs. Pennock quickly nods his head. The pitch to McBride. And that's a base hit to center. It's going to be a double as Culberson goes first to third. McBride has just given the Red Sox the lead with 1 out. And it's 2-1 Boston. And Pinky Higgins comes to the plate. Second and third. Infield, outfield, normal for the Yankees. Can Higgins drive in the third and fourth runs? Pennock has to bear down here. Shakes off Collins. Now he's ready. He rocks and deals to Higgins. And he strikes him out. So Pennock wanted to go with the off-speed pitch. And the curveball fooled Higgins badly. 2 outs, 2 on, 2-1 Boston. Top of the fourth. And the number 9 batter, the catcher, Hal Wagner. Wagner's 1 for 1. Culberson and McBride take their leads. Pennock, arms down to his chest. The high leg kick and the pitch to Wagner. Fly ball, shallow right. Ruth will make the catch. And the side is retired. The Red Sox do score 1 and have recaptured the lead. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 46 Sox 2, 27 Bronx Bombers 1. Due up for the Yankees, Gehrig, Musil, and Lazzeri to face Ferris. Ferris, 41 pitches, good for 135. Gehrig is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch around to Lou Gehrig. Can they get him to reach? And he does, but he slaps the ball to left. Nice piece of hitting by the Iron Horse. Tying runs at first. York will hold on, his fellow first baseman. And here's Bob Musil, 0 for 1. Higgins in at third. York holds Gehrig. The pitch to Musil. Musil bunts. It's a good one. York charges. He has it. His only play is the Dorr on the wheel play for out number 1, but Gehrig is in scoring position. He represents a tying run with 1 out and Tony Lazzeri at the plate. Lazzeri had 18 homers in 1927 to go along with a .309 batting average and 101 ribbies. Ferris rocks and fires to Lazzeri. Line shot to Pinky Higgins at third. Good reaction by Higgins. 2 down. Lazzeri kicks the dirt as he heads back to the dugout. So Gehrig will be off on contact. Here's the designated hitter, Ben Pasquale. First base is open. Collins on deck. Here's the pitch around to Pasquale. Will he reach? Fly ball, shallow center. DiMaggio races in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Gehrig stranded at second. So a good job by Ferris to get Pasquale to reach. We go to the top of the fifth, 2-1 Boston. Top of the order for the 46 Red Sox. Pesky, DiMaggio, and Ted Williams. Pesky's 1 for 2, now batting .429. The pitch to Johnny Pesky. Pesky, ground ball to Koenig. Koenig fires to Gehrig. And that is one down. Here's Dami DiMaggio. He has doubled and had a sac fly for a ribby. The pitch to the little professor. DiMaggio hits a shot to center. He's now 2 for 2 in 3 at-bats. Well, one's not official because it's a sac fly. And here comes Ted Williams. Ted Williams is 0 for 6 to start out the season. Lefty-lefty matchup. Let's see what the splendid splitter can do. Can he send it deep down the right field line in that short porch? Gehrig holding on Dami DiMaggio. Pennock looks to first, now in at Collins. He nods his head. The pitch to Williams. Oh, he throws over. The foot was off the rubber. That's a nifty little play. DiMaggio did get back in. Williams pinwheels the bat. He awaits the Pennock offering. And here it is. And they throw down behind DiMaggio again. He dives back in safely. Collins tried to catch him napping. 1 ball, no strikes now for Ted Williams. Here's the hit and run. There goes DiMaggio. Williams pops it up. Oh, he's not going to be happy that they called a hit and run. And Koenig, the shortstop, makes the catch behind the second base bag. And he is none too happy with management. Here's Rudy Sergeant York. York is 0 for 5 so far this season. DiMaggio will be off on contact. Door on deck. The windup and the pitch from Pennock to York. And again he throws over to first. They're very concerned about the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio takes his lead. The pitch. York, ground ball to Gehrig. Gehrig takes it to the bag himself, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Red Sox. Due up for the 27 Yankees. Collins, Dugan, and Combs to face Dave Ferris. Ferris so far 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 K, no walks. 53 pitches, good for 135. The pitch to Pat Collins. Collins grounds it slowly past the mound. Pesky charges, quick release to York, a stretch, and did they get him? Yes! Nice play all around by Pesky and York. So 1 out. Number 9 batter, third baseman Joel Dugan. Dugan's 0 for 1. 0 for 4 on the season. Ferris nods his head. Wagner sets the target. Pitch to Dugan. Fly ball deep to center. DiMaggio on the run, and he makes the catch. Dami DiMaggio covers a ton of ground in center. So 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the order for Earl Combs. He is 1 for 2. He has grounded out and singled, knocking in Collins. Trying to keep things going here in the bottom of the 5th. Yankees trail 2-1. Combs digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Here's the pitch from Ferris. Combs swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Ferris pumps his fist. We go to the top of the 6th. The 46 Red Sox 2, the 27 Yankees 1. Yankees took game 1 of this series to start off the greatest teams league season. It will be Dorr, Culberson, and McBride to face Herb Pennock. Pennock 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 K. Here's the pitch to Bobby Dorr. He's 0 for 2. Dorr, base hit, left center field. He takes a wide turn but heads back to first. Now I'll bring up Leon Culberson. Culberson, they're expecting a sac bunt here. He's a 10 out of 10 bunter. 6 out of 10 hit and run. We're going to play hit and run instead. There goes Dorr. And it's a base hit to left. Dorr hits second and goes to third. Culberson now 2 for 3. He's insane. He is batting .571 so far in these first 2 games. Again, he made the horrific error in right that cost the Red Sox the ball game 6-5 in game 1. Tom McBride, the DH, comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He's a 9 hit and run. No outs. We don't want to run into anything here. McBride will swing away. Pennock has to bear down. The windup and the pitch. Collins goes out to have a quick word. And now the pitch. And ground ball to Lazzeri. They'll send the runner home. They're going to go for 2. Lazzeri to Koenig. On to oh, they don't turn it. A good hard slide prevents the double play. The Red Sox get a run, and that's going to be a ribby for McBride. A really hard slide by Culberson, trying to make up again for that horrific error in Game 1. So it's now 3-1 Red Sox. Now bring up Pinky Higgins. Higgins is 0 for 2. McBride not a threat to steal. Gary is holding him on, though. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Higgins. Ground ball. Koenig tosses to Lazzeri. On to Gehrig, and the side is retired. 6-4 to 3. Double play ball came in out too late, though. The Red Sox do get 1. As Culberson broke up the double play on the McBride ground ball. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 3-1. 46 Red Sox over the 27 Yankees. Due up for the Yankees, Koenig, Ruth, and Gehrig. Ferris, 69 pitches, good for 135. Koenig, 1 for 2. The pitch to the Yankee shortstop. Ground ball right side, door on the grass, throws to York, 1 down. So Ferris so far has been just what the doctor ordered for the Boston Red Sox. He has shut down the Yankees. Ruth is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch around to the Bambino, and he walked. He didn't expand the zone that time. And that's dangerous because here comes Lou Gehrig. 1 swing in the back and make it 3-3. Ruth, 67% chance of stealing second. They throw over. York applies the tag. He's safe. So York trying to keep the Bambino close to that bag. William Fergazzi's at the ballpark. How you doing? Hope all is well. Merry Christmas. He says, go Yankees. Here's the pitch to the Iron Horse. Base hit to left. Ruth will stop at second. Williams put on a good charge. So 1 out. Ruth's at second. Gehrig the tying run at first, and the go-ahead run at the plate. And Musil, batting .250, does have a ribby early in this season. He had 8 homers and 103 ribbies in 1927. Red Sox hoping for a double play ball. Lazzeri's on deck, doesn't get any easier. Ferris takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Musil. Ground ball. York bobbles it. He's going to make it. Oh, he gets second. Back to first. Did they turn 2? No. But York bobble cost them a double play ball. They did get the middle runner. And Musil hustling down the line beats it out. But that did cost the Red Sox. They should be out of the inning. Now the Yankees get an extra out. Yankee fans want to see Tony Lazzeri do something here. Lazzeri's 0 for 2. Ruth's at third. Musil's at first. Tense moments now for Ferris on the mound. Pasquale on deck. Ferris shakes off Wagner. Let's see if that'll be a good thing or a bad thing. Now he deals to Lazzeri. Fly ball, deep left. Williams makes the catch at the wall, and the side is retired. Red Sox survive the threat. We go to the top of the 7th. The 1946 Boston Red Sox 3. The 1927 New York Yankees 1. Due up for the Red Sox, Wagner, then the top of the order, Pesky and DiMaggio. Wagner's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Hal Wagner. Wagner popped up, foul territory. Dugan racing over towards a... Oh, what a catch! Dugan goes diving into the stands, a la Derek Jeter. And that is out number 1. Unbelievable. Dugan. Look at that. Racing over towards the stands. He goes leaping in. And a la Jeter, as I stated, makes the catch. William Fergazzi asks, Al, what version of Action PC is this? This is the newest version, 2020. They're great. They always give you a Great Teams League. I bought the version where you get the new season, the Great Teams League, 1973 or 4, and 1920 something, I think. Here's Pesky, 1 out, no one on. The pitch to Johnny Pesky. Lines out to Gehrig. Cat-like quickness by Lou Gehrig. Pesky's lined out twice now. Could easily have 3 hits. So bases are empty. We've seen 2 fine defensive plays by the Bronx Bombers here. And here comes Dami DiMaggio. DiMaggio is 2 for 2 with a sac fly ribby. The pitch to the little professor. And he's 3 for 3. And that's going to be a double. That is a shot to center. And the little professor is 3 for 3. And here's Ted Williams. Ted Williams is 0 for 7 to start out the season. Lefty-lefty matchup. York's on deck. DiMaggio with 2 outs gets those extra steps. The pitch to the splendid Splinter. And they walk him. Wow. So even though Pencock has handled Teddy Ballgame quite well, they choose to walk him and go after Rudy Sergeant York. York is 0 for 6 in the season. Will York make him pay? As Sergeant York made the Germans pay in World War I. Collins sets the target, the pitch to York. Ground ball up the middle. Koenig has it, races to the bag, steps on it, and they get the middle runner. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Red Sox as they play Take Me Out to the Ball game here in the Bronx. A little different version as the Yankee fans are clapping along quite spastically. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. 3-1 Boston, bottom of the 7th, due up for the Yankees. Pasquale, Collins, and Dugan. Ferris back up on the bump for the Red Sox. 90 pitches, good for 135. Pasquale, the DH, is 0 for 2. Ferris deals quickly to Pasquale. Fly ball, deep left field. Williams looking up, and it's gone. And the Yankees have pulled into 1. On the Pasquale, bippity-boppity boom. Here it is. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. A home run. Ted Williams went back, looked up, and waved bye-bye. Boom goes the ball, and Pasquale touched them all to the joy of William Fergese here at the ballpark. So again, Red Sox fans getting that queasy feeling that their pitching is going to poop the bed or they're going to hit the ball to Leon Culberson in right. Collins is 1 for 2. Ferris has to get this out of his mind. He's got to bear down. Wagner's telling him something. Here's the pitch to Collins. Ground ball. Pesky dives, pops up, fires to York. And they have Collins. Great job by Pesky. 1 out. Pesky wants to win the second game of this series here. Opening series of the season here in the Bronx. And the third baseman, Joe Dugan, steps to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Ferris deals quickly to Dugan. And, ball 4. Wagner wanted the call. He didn't get it. Thought it should have been 3-1. Instead, it's ball 4 on the slider. Sets up a double play possibility, top of the order, for Earl Combs. Combs is 1 for 3. He has grounded to second, single knocking in a run, and struck out. They throw over Dugan. Does he get back? Yes, he does. York continues to hold Dugan on. Here's the pitch to Combs. And that's going to be a base hit right center field. DiMaggio gets to it, and Dugan... DiMaggio will throw to the cutoff man. Dugan will go to third. They keep the double play in order. Tying run 90 feet away. As Red Sox fans getting that sinking feeling about their pitching. And here comes Mark Koenig. He's 1 for 3. 10 bunter, 10 hit and run. Ruth is on deck. Corners move in. Here's the pitch to Koenig. Ground ball. Door. To Pesky. To York. Bang, bang. Play to Koenig. Beat it out. Yes! And we have a tie ball game. So hustling all the way down the first base line is Koenig, and it's a new ball game. It's 3-3. And that sinking feeling the Red Sox fans get was correct. So they could not turn 2. Go-ahead run at first base, and George Herman Ruth, the Bambino, the Sultan of Swat, is at the plate. That short right field porch looms for Ruth. Gehrig on deck. The pitch to the Bambino. And he strikes out! But the Yankees scored 2. Ruth not happy with himself. We go to the top of the 8th, knotted at 3. It's a whole new ball game here in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, who have squandered another lead, as they did in Game 1. Dorr, Culberson, and McBride to face Herb Pennock. Pennock, 7 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and a K. Dorr's 1 for 3. He homered in Game 1. The pitch to Bobby Dorr. And Dorr rips a shot up the middle. So he's now 2 for 4. That brings up Leon Culberson in the first 2 games, batting .571, 1 homer, 2 ribbies. Again, he's a horrific fielder, though. McBride's on deck. Corners playing in. They expect the bunt. We're playing hit and run with Culberson. Culberson grounds it slowly towards first. Gehrig's only plays the Pennock, covering the bag, so it works as good as a sacrifice. And Bobby Dorr advances to second. That brings up Tom McBride, the DH. He's 1 for 3. Is flown to shallow right, doubled, knocking in York, and grounded into a force out. But he beat out the double play ball when Culberson broke up the double play with a hard slide into Koenig. So he has 2 ribbies here. Can he give the Red Sox the lead? On deck is Pinky Higgins. Pennock peeks over his shoulder towards Dorr. Now looks in at Collins. Pitch homeward bound to McBride. Ground ball right side. Gehrig will take it to the bag himself. Bobby Dorr races to third. There's 2 outs, and Bobby Dorr is 90 feet away from giving the 46 Red Sox the lead here in the top of the 8th, but it's Pinky Higgins. Higgins is 0 for 3. The pitch to Pinky. Ground ball. Lazzeri diving stop. He pops up. Bang, bang. Play at first. Gehrig juggles the ball, and the run will score. So Lazzeri made a fine play stopping the ball from going into the outfield, but a frantic throw to Gehrig. He couldn't corral it. The error will go on Tony Lazzeri, and just like that, the Red Sox take the lead 4 to 3. No ribby on the error, for Pinky Higgins, but the Red Sox have the lead. And here's Hal Wagner. Wagner's 1 for 3. And we go to our bench. And we're going to go to Roy Partee. Who bats .333 against lefties. Will come in to pinch hit. A right-handed batting catcher. Partee in Game 1 was 2 for 3 with no homers or ribbies, batting .667. Will the Yankees stick with Pennock? It looks like they will. The pitch to Partee. Ground ball. Koenig charges it, throws, and they get Partee by 3 steps, and the side is retired. So Partee will stay in to catch. He's not as good as a defensive catcher as they play charge, and God forbid we have an injury, we're hosed. And with a 1-run lead, Culberson will come out of the game because he's horrific. Culberson's a 4 and a 5. Metcavich is a 5 and a 6. When's Culberson coming up, though? We're going to go with Metcavich. With the 1-run lead, he'll go into right. So Metcavich is in right. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. William Fergazzi in chat says, I've got the 2018 version with the 1960s franchise best collection. The 1969 Orioles were easily the best team, but lost the World Series to the 62 Giants. The 61 Yanks were terrible, but Maris had 58 homers. Thanks for sharing that. right, so it's going to be Gehrig, Musil, and Lazzeri. Again, Partey, the new battery made for Ferris, and Metkovic is in right. Here's the pitch to the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, who's 2 for 3. And he hits a shot that's going to be a double to right center. It's going to be a triple. He legs it out. The relay throw is not in time. The Iron Horse triples, a leadoff triple, and the Yankees have the tying run 90 feet away, and Bob Musil's at the plate. Let's see who we can go to here, if anybody. And they're going to go to Bill Zuber. So Bill Zuber is going to come in relief of Dave Ferris. Ferris can't lose it. He can win it or get a no decision. Zuber's a right-handed thrower. And former Yankee, it looks like. Or a future Yankee. Yankee fans cheering it up here. Bill Zuber, 5-1 with a 2.54. In 1946, lefties hit 192, righties 184. He pitched 56 2/3 innings. Musil is at the plate. Should play halfway. Corners will play in. Here's the pitch from Zuber to Musil. Ground ball to York. York looks Gehrig back and takes it to the bag himself. 1 out. So Zuber gets 1. And now here's Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri's error cost the Yankees the lead. He's 0 for 3. Again, corners will move in. Higgins in at third, York in at first. Zuber's ready. Don't rock the boat, baby. Here's the pitch to Lazzeri. Fly ball, shallow right. Metkovic makes the catch. Gehrig will tag. Here's a throw to the plate, and he's safe! And we have a tie ball game. So Metkovic came flying in, makes the diving catch, pops up, throws a strike to Partey, but Gehrig's slide just gets in ahead of the tag. Let's watch that again. You have this terrific defensive play by Metkovic, and then Gehrig, a tremendous effort and slide to score the tying run. So with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, we're knotted at 4. Another bloodbath game here between the 46 Red Sox and the 27 Yankees. And here is Ben Pasquale, and I'll be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Had to go help out Pops. All right, so we have 2 outs. Bases empty. Tie ball game 4-4. Pasquale's at the plate. He homered his last time up. If he does it again, the Yankees will take a 5-4 lead. Zuber on the mound in relief of Ferris. Collins on deck. Zuber nods his head. Partee sets the target. The pitch to Ben Pasquale. Ground ball up the middle. Pesky ranging behind the bag from short. Throws to York. And the side is retired, but once again, the 27 Yankees tie it up. We go to the top of the 9th, knotted at 4, due up for the Red Sox of 1946. Pesky, DiMaggio, and Williams. Pesky's 1 for 4. DiMaggio is on deck. He's been a thorn in Pennock's side. Here's the pitch to Johnny Pesky. Ground ball, right side. Lazzeri has it. This time, no error. 1 out. And here's Dominic DiMaggio. He is 3 for 3. Also has a sac fly for Ribby. Can DiMaggio go yard and give the Red Sox a 5-4 lead? Williams is on deck. The splendid Splinter has struggled mightily. The pitch to Dominic. DiMaggio rips a shot to center. He is 4 for 4. As Koenig could not make the play. And Ted Williams is 0 for 7. He'd like to get off the schneid here in the second game of the season. Short right field porch. DiMaggio's at first. Gehrig holding him on. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. They throw over. DiMaggio is picked off. Gehrig slapped the tag on him. Great move by Pennock. And now there's 2 down. York's on deck. Let's see if they'll walk Williams, even though he's 0 for 7 to start off the season. Here's the pitch. Williams sends that ball right field, deep, and gone! Ted Williams has just homered to right, and it is 5-4 Boston. Oh boy, did that pick off. That looms large now. What an insurance run that would have been. So Ted Williams gets off the schneid in a big way. He clears the fence, 307, but you know what? It's enough. That short right field porch giveth to Ted Williams. And it's 5-4 Red Sox. Here it is. The splendid Splinter goes yard. Ruth looked up. Nothing he could do about it as it just clears the fence. And again, Pennock had just picked off DiMaggio. It could easily be 6-4. Instead, it's 5-4 with 2 outs. And here's Rudy York. York's 0 for 3. The pitch to York. He had 17 homers in 46. And he walks, so Pennock a bit flustered. My dad's not doing too well, William. But thank you for asking. This is my relaxation. Yeah, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. So York's at first, and let's see what Bobby Doerr can do. Doerr homered in game 1. He's batting .375 so far in this early season. 1 homer, 2 ribbies, 2 for 4. The pitch to Doerr. Fly ball. Musel. And he can't make the catch. It's off the wall. York will score all the way from first. Doerr hesitated. He goes into third, and he is safe. So Bobby Doerr triples. As Musel had trouble corralling the ball in left center, and they get their insurance run anyway. It's 6-4, and Pennock is in the red, 138 pitches, and here comes Catfish Mekovich. He's going to get his first at-bat of the season. The pitch to the Catfish. Ground ball slowly hit to Gehrig. Gehrig will toss to Pennock, covering the bag. And the side is retired, but the Red Sox strike for 2. The Williams homer and the Bobby Doerr triple. Bump. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 6-4 Boston. Zuber's in line for the win. He will face Collins, Dugan, the top of the order, Combs. Collins 1 for 3. Bill Zuber's ready. Here comes the Zuber pitch. And ball 4. Oh boy. Well, thank you very much, William. I appreciate the kind words, prayers, and thoughts. So York holding Collins on. Here comes Dugan. Dugan 0 for 2. Dugan had 2 homers. The pitch to Dugan. And he strikes out. Double play ball will give the Red Sox their first victory in this young season. They'll be knotted at 1. Top of the order, Combs is 2 for 4. Zuber. Lefties and righties both hit below 200 in 1946 off Bill Zuber. Here's the pitch to Combs. Line shot to door. He bluffed to first, but Collins got back. The Red Sox 1 out away. And it's up to Mark Koenig to get it to Babe Ruth. Ruth is on deck. Koenig represents a tying run at the plate. Collins is at first. York will actually play behind him now. Give him a little more range. That runner at first means nothing. Zuber takes a deep breath. He rocks and fires to Koenig. Line shot, foul down the right field line. Oh boy. Oh boy, he was sitting dead red. He just yanked it foul. 1-2 count, Koenig in the hole. York again plays behind Collins to get better range. Zuber nods his head. Pardee sets the target. The pitch to Koenig. Fly ball, DiMaggio racing in from center. He makes the catch, and the Red Sox win. A comeback victory on the Ted Williams homer and the Bobby Doerr triple. And they get Tommy DiMaggio out of the fire for getting picked off in the top of the ninth. The Red Sox win 6-4. How appropriate. DiMaggio makes the catch that ends the game. He had quite a game in the field and at the plate, but on the base paths, he got caught napping. 6-4 Red Sox, so after 2 games of the season, they are 1-1 as the Yankees. We'll go to the box score. The screen will go black for a moment. No worries. And we're going to quickly go through this. So Ferris for the Red Sox, 1946 version, went 7 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, gave up a homer. That was by Pasquale. Walked 2, struck out 3, had a no decision. Zuber pitched 2 innings. He picked up the win, blew the save. He walked 1, struck out 1, gave up no runs. Pennock went the distance. He'll take the loss. 13 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 1 homer. That was by Ted Williams. Walked 3, struck out 1. The 46 Red Sox are 1-1. The 27 Yankees are 1-1. And we'll probably give you the rubber game down the line. So, let's go to the batting. Pesky was 1 for 5. DiMaggio was 4 for 4 with a sac fly and a ribby. Did get picked off at first. He had 2 doubles. He's now batting .500. Ted Williams finally got a hit, and what a hit it was. Game-winning homer. As he was 1 for 4 with a ribby and a run scored. York was 0 for 3 with 2 runs scored. He walked twice. Bobby Doerr, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored and a ribby and a triple. He's batting .444. Culberson continues to have the hot stick, 2 for 4, batting .500. Mekovich came in for defensive purposes, made a great catch, and almost got Gehrig tagging up at the plate. He was 0 for 1. McBride, 1 for 4 with 2 runs knocked in. He had a double. Higgins was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Wagner, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Partee came in to pinch hit. He was 0 for 1, stayed in to catch. Red Sox in victory, 38 at-bats, 6 runs, 13 hits, 5 ribbies, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 4 doubles, a triple, and a homer. So as a team, they hit for the cycle. The Yankees of 1927, Combs was 2 for 5 with a ribby and a strikeout. Koenig 1 for 5 with a ribby. Ruth 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Gehrig 3 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout. Musil 0 for 3. Lazzeri 0 for 3 with a ribby. And that came on a ground out, I believe. Pasquale, when they didn't turn 2. Pasquale, I could be wrong, but that's the way I remember it. 1 for 4, he had a homer, knocked in a run, scored a run. Collins 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. Dugan 0 for 3 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. The Yankees in defeat, 33 at-bats, 4 runs, 8 hits, 4 ribbies, 3 walks, 4 Ks. I'll be right there. 1 triple, and a home run. And I'll leave the recap up for a moment, and I'll be back with the parting wishes. All right, so you're able to look at the recap. Let's see who the player of the game was. Dominic DiMaggio, player of the game. Ted Williams, game-winning hit. Red Sox of 1946 left 9 runners on base. The Yankees of 1927, 7. And that will end the recap. Let's close that out. Okay, I don't know why that came up. And let's just give you a quick look at possible games we can play coming up. So I'll just give you, let's bring this up. Bear with me a moment. Again, the screen might go black, and it will. I'm just going to show you scheduled for Game 2 of the Greatest Teams League that comes with 2020 version of the game. Maybe we'll give you the 69 Orioles and the 39 Yankees next, because we played Game 1. I actually won. I played as the Yankees. I was happy about that. So I'll play as the 39 Yankees in this one. So we'll probably give you that game. I'm definitely going to give you the 61 Yankees and the 31 Phillies. Phillies crushed them in Game 1. Probably give you the Mets game. Mets and Cubs. Mets won Game 1 over the Cubs. Maybe we go the 54 Yankees and the Cleveland. We haven't shown the 95 Indians, and we haven't shown the 01 Mariners. So you're going to get a lot of Yankee games coming up, most likely. And if there's an old school dead ball game, I think maybe for Beatles, Eternally. He's a big Pittsburgh Pirates fan. Maybe we'll do the 09 Pirates and the 1942. I believe that's the 42 Dodgers. So we got some games coming up, and then we'll sim the rest, and we'll move on to Game 3. Thank you, William. William says, great game and call. As always, Al, good night. Good night to you, my friend. Health and happiness. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace. Love you all. 46 Red Sox win 6-4 over the 27 Yankees in the Greatest Team League.